During our adventures across the Forbidden Lands, we learned more about the history of the ancient civilization that once thrived within the region. With advanced technology providing them with both limitless energy and security in the form of the Guardians, the people of Wyveria reigned supreme. Yet they still faced the threat of war. This forced the people to create their ultimate weapon, the Shia. However, by creating the Shia, they also invited calamity upon themselves. Their creation is said to cause their downfall, and with their weapon equaling the power of dragons, possibly even black dragons, Wyveria eventually fell to ruin. But did their weapon actually cause their downfall, or was there something else that caused it? According to the Allhearken's own words, when the ancients created their equal dragon weapon, there was a possibility they knew it would cause their demise.
Once the threat of war loomed at their gates, they created a guardian to be their savior. Unaware that it would spell their own demise. Or perhaps they did know. That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
There's a guardian out there that can eradicate whole civilizations?
Did you witness the capital?
Even though this knowledge was known to them, they created the weapon regardless. Olivia claims the Shia was an out-of-control man-made construct. However, this may be in reference to the current events, with the Keepers and the people of Suja unable to control the actions of the Shia as it feasted on the Dragon Torch's limitless energy. If this is the case, what could possibly have happened 1,000 years ago? If we look into the history of the world, it wasn't just Wyveria which faced conflict over a millennia ago. Humanity as a whole was facing the threat of war from an unknown adversary. During this time, one prosperous kingdom to the west felt the full force of the enemy mankind was facing, and eventually this kingdom would be razed in a single night. This was the kingdom of Schrade. In that one fateful night, the skies of Schrade were illuminated with infernal light from an existence cloaked in jet black scales. Despite the best efforts of its people to defend their land, Schrade was reduced to ruin. This event would be known for generations to come as both legend and fairy tale, and the existence which destroyed the kingdom would eventually become known as Fatalis, the Black Dragon. With the Black Dragon being humanity's greatest threat, this likely originated the name for the conflict, the Great Dragon War. And during this time, the people of Wyveria would create their ultimate weapon with materials from the most powerful creatures that roam the world, Elder Dragons. As the Shia wields the awesome might of the Black Dragons, it's heavily implied that the ancients were able to procure materials from the Black Dragons that roam the world to create their ultimate weapon. Wielding power equal to the most deadly of dragons, but not being under the full control of its creators, the Shia provided the ancients a fighting chance against humanity's deadliest adversary. Observing how the ancient ruins of Wyveria and much of the Forbidden Lands show signs of great conflict, it's possible that the Black Dragon flew to the region to face the ancient Wyverians. With their greatest enemy on their own lands, the ancients likely used the Shia to repel, if not outright eliminate, the draconic threat. However, due to the overwhelming powers of two titans clashing, this may have indirectly destroyed much of the ancient civilization that called the Forbidden Lands their home. This would explain the Allhearken statement in that the ancients possibly knew what may occur with the Shia's creation. It may not be a case of the Shia directly destroying its creators, but rather the clash between two powerful dragons likely caused massive collateral damage as would be expected from a great war. With all that being said, it's possible that the ancients didn't just face one singular dragon. According to the original concept, the Great Dragon War was a battle that pushed both man and dragon to near extinction. If this was truly the case, then perhaps the ancients faced more than just one black dragon, but possibly many. With the Hunters Guild destroying all information surrounding the Black Dragons, it's possible that the Forbidden Lands was forbidden from entry for 1,000 years due to its heavy historic ties with the Black Dragons. And because the Keepers themselves have a large collection of historic records, there's potential those ancient records hold more about the ancients' history, the conflict they faced, and maybe even the Black Dragons themselves. Now overall, what we've covered here today are mostly theories and conjectures based on what information we could find so far regarding the ancient civilization. Once more discoveries have been made across the Forbidden Lands, then we'll cover more details surrounding ancient history. For now though, what do you think occurred during ancient times? Do you think the war caused Wyveria's downfall, or was it the Shia running rampant against its creators? Or do you have other theories regarding ancient history? Do let us know your overall thoughts and opinions regarding what we know so far about the ancient civilization. And as always, if you enjoyed these videos, please consider hitting the like on the video itself, leaving a comment down below, and subscribing to the channel so you can go ahead and catch up on any other content that I might be doing in future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward.